Hey, it's Matt here. I'm just doing another video, but I decided to do my own gameplay this time. I've been playing a fair bit on this alt account that I made, just because, I wanted to join in the fun of having an old account. And as you can see, I've been winning a bit, still trying to figure out where I am in MMR wise, and I figured from the games I've been looking at that I've been sort of floating around the high skill to now I'm mostly in very high, but so I guess that means that I've been playing some of these games in sort of high 3k, I forget where the cutoff is, but either way it's below my MMR, so I just thought this might be useful to show some of you how to win games in your 3k matches and do it fairly consistently. I've been playing a lot of mid and core, as you can see, but that's just the role I'm comfortable with. You don't have to play mid and safe lane. That's just what I enjoy, and I've always played that for years. Like, if you're good at support and offlane, there's no reason you can't do it that way. But anyway, into the game. So I picked a silencer just because I wanted to play something different. I like to sit up here at the top of the hill to get vision up until it's time ready to go for runes, but going for runes in general is really important. I see one hero, but I'm not too scared of him. Here's a Veno, but this guy starts fighting and I can't really leave him there, he's just going to die. Ricky's pretty weak level 1, so you can just punch him with glaives. And I got lots of regen, so I'm not worried about taking a little bit of damage. I went this build because I want to go Bassy early, because so that I can get mana regen and the bonus damage for last hitting, but the mana regen is nice for keeping up mana to use your Glaives of Wisdom often. And then I always look at their sort of support heroes and see whether they're likely going to harass me, and they had a Veno and a Lich, and it's both pretty likely that one of them is going to be in my lane based on sort of how pubs go, so there's a good chance I want to be getting right clicked a bit. And 2 sets of tangos is great for that, because just the little chip damage that they give you, you can sort of keep yourself up. Right off the bat, I'm just punching them as much as I can. I miss a couple last hits here, which is bad, but like, you look at the end of the day, if you can zone them back or keep them low, I need to plug in my headset, sorry. Keep them low, it's going to make you be able to last hit freely more later on, because look at their position now, they're too scared to come up, so I can afford to it's easier for me to last hit, I'm not being contested. So like, missing a couple at the start isn't always terrible if it's going to secure you easier last hits later. Pick up my Bassy as early as I can to start get that regen going. I picked up a Clarity because I know that I'm going to be using Last Word a little bit. I'm telling my guy to pull here. I'm not using voice chat, I can't remember. I generally start off not using voice if I don't have to I don't know, try not to be obnoxious to my team. I just like ping and use commands, and generally they're pretty responsive. If the later points in the game, this is important, I'll tend to use voice a little bit more. See how I'm always high here? Like, I watch a lot of players make a mistake of not using their tangos when they're low. Even if you're at like 3/4 health, you've got to be at full health, because it's important for a scenario like this. My guy's gone to pull here, and if I just run in this situation, I die. So I have to fight, and the reason I can't fight is because he's low and I can kill him. Even with the Ricky here, he run in, he's tanking 3 creeps, and I've got Last Word and he's on half health. Like, there's no way he kills me here. Level 1 Gale doesn't do enough damage. So I just hit him a couple of times, Last Word him. If I Last Worded him straight away, he would have run, so he starts running as soon as I do it. And then again, same thing here for Ricky. I probably should just be running, but like, if I'm still slowed by Venomous Gale, and I probably could have just outrun him, but I thought I had to stay facing him. I was trying to hit him when he hit me to not take the backstab damage. Actually, I don't even know if he has backstab, but it's something to keep in mind with Ricky. If you just run, sometimes you end up taking more damage than if you just stood and fought him. And man fight him, he doesn't get the backstab bonus, and you can actually win the fight sometimes. You just got to judge it. Anyway, keep topping up my health with tangos. This guy doesn't go any points in healing, which is a little bit annoying, but that's life. I will speed the game up later on, but just focusing on laning phase at the moment. You can use Glaives to last it if you need to, especially it's more important when you've got like 2 or 3 range creeps and the last hitting's harder. But I've also got my Bassy at this point, so it makes it a little bit easier. Getting close distance to the creeps is really important. I know it sounds like basic stuff, but the reason I win this game is partly because my farm is good I make some stupid decisions mid-game and die a little bit, but my last hitting and farm patterns mean that I have way more gold than the other team, and allows me to be aggressive and win the game, despite a couple of players on my team doing typical stupid pub stuff, which I'm sure you all encounter. And I mean, you can blame them for your loss, but you can also just play better and win despite them. Like we have the example, which you might not be able to see yet, but this guy goes a no boots Quelling Stout into Battle Fury, and he just sits top lane on Bounty Hunter the entire game. So, well, not the entire game, but until he's found his Battle Fury at least, and just sits there farming until the Riki comes and kills him, or someone comes and kills him. So, just typical pub things. It's not how you want to play Bounty Hunter. You want to be getting early game items and getting bottles and going and tracking and fighting people, making your gold that way, not sitting and taking an entire lane of farm. Anyway, I'll go back to my perspective. I think this part of the game starts to slow down a little bit. We've kind of won our lane reasonably well. We've got level 3, level 5 Riki, level 4, level 4. It's reasonably even, but I feel like we're just stronger at this point. We're 2v2 and we've got the advantage of taking pulls. So we can pull the wave, get XP and gold for both of us, and then push into their tower. And have creep advantage so that if they try to fight us, we can just fight with our huge creep wave. And we're getting damage on their tower slowly. I found out today, if you're in 2 times speed, you actually pan faster, which is kind of annoying. This is an unfortunate gank. We just didn't have vision of the storm, and yeah, either he didn't call or I didn't see, and we die. I think here the Witch Doctor could have hit the storm a couple more times and kill him, because he's most likely going to die, but he's got a level 2 Maledict off on him, and look, he escapes with 90 HP. 1, maybe 2 more hits, I guess 2, and he would have died. 1 early hit with, the bonus from Maledict would have probably been enough, but that's really big for the storm. So nice little lead we had is vanished. But I still feel like our dual range lane is better. I don't know why I tanked creeps there. Dual range lane is better than theirs, and they've kind of evacuated, so I think the Riki goes to do Riki things now, and I mostly just sit here farming, pushing the wave with the wagon, trying to be aggressive on the Veno so that he doesn't, just chip at him whenever he comes, just throw your glaives, just chip. The build, by the way, is just, you don't go any points in Curse if you're playing Carry Silencer, or I don't anyway. All these things may not be the best way to play the heroes, but they're what work for me, and that's at the end of the day what I'm gonna teach. I like to go max glaives and last word and treads and just fight people. It's more conservative with your mana. You can just spam last word, which does huge damage all the time, and it means that if you don't go curse, you can start getting earlier points in stats, which helps you also hit harder, do more damage with your glaives because you have more, and also be a bit tankier. And low levels of curse is always rubbish, so if you're going glaives and last word, like the effectiveness of curse is highest when it's leveled a lot early, and you're not going to level it a lot early if you're going points and glaives, so leveling it later is like much less useful. Be like level 10 with 1 point in curse, and which I think people talk about level 1 curse being the worst spell in the game. It's pretty rubbish. People always freak out and cast a spell to cancel it, but if you look at how much mana, I'm pointing at my screen like you can see it with my finger. If you look at how much mana you lose, it's bugger all. It's 8 mana times 6 is 48, so 48 mana. If you cast a spell that costs 48 mana to cancel it, it's not worth it. I guess it does stop the damage, but it's minimally important if you're trying to conserve mana by not blowing spells. Yeah, so this part of the game is pretty boring. I'll speed this up. I'm just farming. The D-Pro gets a haster and he gets a little bit excited here. He sort of runs in and I get sort of friends being idiots syndrome and sort of follow them. I'm tanking tower here, which is stupid, but he gets us all killed, basically. Friends being idiot syndrome is when someone on your team does something stupid and you feel like you have to commit with them because otherwise they're just going to die, but they're going to die anyway. And sometimes you just got to learn when to cut your losses. So yeah, I suffered from a little bit of that just then. Where do I go here? I TP back to here. Probably should have just gone the Lich, but this guy was dusted and I was hoping I could kill him. Do I kill him? No, the dustings. It's annoying. The Ricky was a higher value kill for me, but if I could get it, which is why I went for it. I was a little bit nervous about pushing out here because you can see we have no vision. If you go back to my perspective, the map is black and I only see the Lich, so I was a little bit nervous to go back to lane when they have Storm and all that sort of stuff. And it's night time and I'm checking the rune after I was just saying I was scared. But farming jungle, just waiting till someone shows on the map. There's a B in mid. Oh, then I get ganked here. If you look on their perspective, there's actually a few of them. Yeah, there's a Lich, Storm, and a Ricky all coming. They saw me on this ward. But you watch what I do. As soon as I see him jump, I still die here, but hug the trees, because he's going to go for a pull here, right? What he probably should have done is jumped further or room into to get vision. But you want to hug the tree so he can't get vision to get a pull on you, and try to get back into your tower. I potentially could have run further around here, but I was trying to go for this tree. And I turn here for some idiotic reason. I should be on strength treads, and I should have just ran. And I potentially could have lived, but either way, we bait them in. They take a whole ton of damage. I don't know why our team will run around this way instead of up around this side. Hopefully you can see my mouse. I wanted them to run this. Oh god. Okay. I wanted them to run this way around here. Then they could have cut them off at this point. Instead they went backwards and followed around, and they're never going to catch anyone. It's another fight that starts. I think I respawn partway through it, come in and clean up. We lose a few heroes, I TP in, and I wrap here. This is kind of important. If I run in a straight line, straight at the Venom, he's just going to run away, and I'm going to get slowed by Lich. So I loop around, and he doesn't see me, and I get the kill. If he didn't run in here, I would have just come through the trees and got a last word on him, hit him twice, and he's dead. I'm going 4-staff, because there is a Ricky, and a Veno. The Ricky mostly though, because if I'm stuck in Cloud, being able to force out of it is really useful. And Veno, just to get yourself out if you get slowed. You can like force TP or just force run if you get hit by a gale. Might be some argument to go on Midas, but I think both of our teams are fairly early game centric. There's a lot of Venos and Liches and Beastmasters and even Ricky. Like, all these heroes can fight early. A lot of ours can fight or push early, even though our Bounty Hunter is, as I said, still doing Bounty Hunter things. Yay! Farming his Battle Fury. So here's pretty cool. Pretty cool. High level tactics. What I did is I hid in the bushes and saw that he dropped a ward. I was going to come back out and farm, but I was thinking I'd just bait this Veno, hopefully get a kill on him so I can free farm the lane. Waited for him to pop his ward, and I knew that he'd just be sitting up here in fog, dropping wards occasionally, so I just leapt around the trees and killed him. Sometimes missing out, if you know a guy's going to come to the lane, or you're pretty sure a guy's going to come to the lane, missing out on a few last hits to be able to get a kill like that is worth doing. The Storm's just sitting here thinking about going me. Do I go forward here? I do. I have 4 stuff up there. Do I just TP up? So, righto. I TP'd mid there because there was a fight middle. And then I was hoping I could clean up this kill. So I watch. You gotta decide whether the TP is worth it. So when he gets this far into the tower, it's worth it. If he stopped here and turned around, it's not worth it. But he's dived our tower, so that's him being an idiot. So it's a good TP opportunity. So I can kill him. I force, get a last word off, punch, and I don't kill him. But still worth a go. The Lich saved him with mech and novering me. I don't get a Storm Gomi here, but he's an idiot, so there's another situation. I feel like there's a lot of situations where I watch lower level players not realize when they should fight, when they should run. This is a situation when you fight. I have a Storm who's jumped on a silencer, which is never the most genius idea if you don't have an Orchid. I've got 12 stick charges, which players never seem to really notice. Throw a last word on him, punch him a few times, he balls, so now he's silenced, so he can't remnant me. And I have a stick, and he's just dead. If you run away there and don't cast anything, I guess you could just last word and run, but kill him. He's jumped on you, wasted all his mana. And obviously it's just an experience thing, but you know, knowing when you can fight and having a good idea of how strong you are and how strong they are. And we did have a ward here, so I had vision of whether he had friends coming or not. It's the other thing to sort of be aware of. Sometimes if someone is being that aggressive on you, you'll assume that they have backup, but that's not always true. We're talking about pushing this tower here, and Deepro just popped his ulti before we were even on the tower. You want to kill the wards and sort of get close before you do. He's positioning really aggressive. I'd be positioned over here, hitting the tower, so that you can't get pulled into these trees. Big engagement sort of starts here. It's pretty sloppy. I'm trying to hold my silence because he's just blown his and drop my last word. You can cast those, but you really don't want to drop global when they have the ability to just back out. So as soon as he casts ulti there, I cast it because they're kind of committed. I mean, if he's just going to ulti and run away, then it's fine with me. But I take that as that's going to be a reaction from their team to fight, and our team to split and also engage as well. Pop my global. He hits a Gale there. Like, I just force TP so that I don't die to follow up from their team, but a lot of my team stick around and get cleaned up. I mean, I guess you could argue I should have stayed, but I was pretty low and my global was down. And they have like Rickies with diffusals and storms and stuff, so all my team just get destroyed here. So I think my idea to back out was well founded. I think me being there wasn't going to save all my team's life and kill these heroes. I was probably just going to join the group of dead heroes. And because I don't die there, that allows me to get back to farming and keeping my my farm up. Finding a free lane. I know they're all bottom, so I know I'm perfectly safe to go push this lane out. Again, I'm just trying to speed things up a little bit to keep the video length down. Pick up a Shadow Blade. This is the old Slasher special. I wanted to try it out. I haven't played Silencer for a while, but it's quite good for being able to position yourself to get a kill, so you can use it aggressively. You can also use it to escape, which I don't quite manage to do here. I try to silence him and then invis out, but of course Storm has dust for Bounty Hunter, so... And I shouldn't... at first glance, silencing there looks like just a waste because I'm going to die, but I also saw that there was an engagement. There was an engagement down here? Never mind. It was bad. But your team used it as an opportunity to fight. I probably shouldn't have ultied there, but it kinda worked out, I guess. We get a kill, and they blow ulti, but so do we. Generally, if you're gonna die, I was hoping I could kill them with silence or kill the Beastmaster, but I don't know, it was bad. Often you just panic and drop it. No one's perfect. Battle Fury Bounty Hunter coming online at 22 minutes. It's just huge. Worth. Hashtag worth. Again, just back to farming. This is another one of those, oh, I've got Shadow Blade, I should just get aggressive straight away. Plays, which is these, remember what I was talking about, I do some dumb things in the mid game? This is one of them. I think I don't see the Lich. No, I do see the Lich. Okay. I know I've got my team behind me. I was hoping that they wouldn't have much backup and that I was really tanky. I should really be on strength treads here. And I should have just forced out this way at this stage. I don't know why I forced in. It's another dumb move. Like I say, the downside of Shadow Blade, you can get a bit aggressive and get caught out by sentries or just by being a bit too aggressive. But you don't have to be better than everyone on the other team if you out-farm them. I'm not lead on net worth at the moment because they are ahead on kills by 17. I die here again as well. This was a good idea. They were pushing mid. We could have fought them here, I think. I have global up, but I just, God, I'm going so slow. I shadow bladed here instead of like earlier. I should have done it back here. The Ricky saw me and had a dust, because apparently everyone on their team has dust. But in the process of going me when I forced down here, they overcommitted and we get a double kill. So worked out not too bad. God, that fast scrolling's so annoying. I was pinging the shit out of him, but obviously my team don't understand juke spots. Bounty Hunter gets killed. Oh God. Pretty sweet items. I keep missing myself timing, but I'm just looking for a free lane and pushing it, seeing where their heroes are, going to the other place, pushing it out into the tower, come back, farm the jungle. In this bracket, people don't focus on farming enough. In the mid game, they just get all sort of doing this stuff, just wandering around, like, you know, fight centric, not actually taking farm at all opportunities, or the majority of opportunities. If you're not doing something constructive, you should be maximizing your amount of time you're spending farming. And I'm low here just because I've died 6 times. Like I said, that's something I realized from watching this replay I need to work on. But when I'm playing in this bracket, sometimes I just get a little bit overconfident, and it backfires. One of the cool accidental buffs to Silencer is that you can glaive wagons now. I don't think you used to be able to do that. So that's pretty nice. There's all these little interactions that came with wagons getting their magic, their being able to cast spells on, but they have the 80% magic resistance. Like, they can get hit by bottom arrows and they can get hooked and all that sort of stuff. And it's the more heroes you play in this patch, you sort of realize that these little interactions you can do on them. Like, you can eat it with Clink's ulti and all this sort of stuff. You can Midas it. I did that for the first time the other day. That was really weird. I see this Vino kind of by himself here. We had some vision from the Bounty Hunter. So I shadow bladed in to go fight him, but then I realized the rest of the team turns up. So I blow ulti and kill the Vino and then force out so I don't get roared by him when my silence came off. So I didn't know where the rest of their team was. Here I get a silence on the ledge, kill him. This Beastmaster's still pissing around. He hasn't roared anybody yet. He don't know what he's really doing. The Storm's just kind of bailed. My team's still trying to engage. The Ricky pops up here and I try to go for him, but they have detection because I didn't click the hero. You should always click heroes more, and especially when you're playing, you need to check for detection. He has a gem, so that's why he saw me, but this guy got a sweet silence. He roars me, and I get orchided, but luckily Orchid doesn't stop 4-staff, and I just ninja up the trees here. And I could have hung around to get the int from this kill, but I didn't want to risk it, and I just TP'd out. Heal up, straight back to farming. So we had heroes top that I thought were going to farm top lane. No one's bottom. This is me telling my team to push the lanes out in my nice little drawings. Because we don't have a lot of map control at this point. Our wards are very defensive. So if we can push lanes out after getting that kill, maybe we can get some wards up closer to their side of the base. I TP top here for some reason. I saw this was the Storm fighting someone. I just saw him low. I was hoping to kill him with my Shadow Blade, but he didn't actually see me there. I don't know why he jumped. Yeah, I don't know, that was weird. I'll just doing the rounds so I get sick of that and go back to what I do best. while I do probably got a kill. Now I think I tell our team to push top. We kill a rookie here, he's trying to do fancy jukes and stuff. TP back to defend. It's reasonably like cyclical stuff, but we don't really want to fight into them too hard at this point unless our ultis are up. We want exorcism up and we want global up before we fight. We don't really want to be taking small engagements against like Venos and rookies and storms and things, so our team needs to fight around our ultis and in between be efficient with our farming. This is stupid, I'm asking him why we're in the same place farming at this point, so I go to the jungle and he ends up going. So you should never both be in the same place farming when there's camps to be killed. So I go back to taking the lane and he goes to farm jungle. How are we going on time? 25 minutes, okay, it's not too bad. Lane was getting a bit dangerous. As you can see, they were coming. I don't know how I saw that. Either that or I just guessed. Maybe I saw someone here, but that's getting kind of a dangerous point to farm this wave. You can get jumped from storm from player perspective again. From, you know, up if they're an agents or looking at runes and stuff, they can or even if they just TP to this tower, he can jump to there and kill you. So I just TP top, push that out. Also, when you push a lane out there, it forces reactions, so they come over to push this lane out, which brings their team down here, which then leaves this lane free. So it's kind of like, you know, just back and forward, sort of Mickey Mousing. You push, make them react, you go somewhere else. You direct where they're going. So I made them go bottom, so that then I could go top and farm there. Now the heroes are stuck bottom, and we can take this top tower. I envision behind here because I see that they've still got heroes bottom, and the Lich was here on this ward as well, so I knew there was going to be 2, maybe 3 with the guy TPing. So I just envis at the back here. I've got a Hex up because I've been farming enough. I get a Hex off on the Veno, and I saw the Lich was going to come ulti, so I pop global. Global's worth it if you can get 2 kills like this. I'd force in, silence the Lich again with last word, and pick him off as well. So like that was just recognizing, having good map awareness, understanding where their heroes are and what you can get away with, especially when you have a new item that they don't know about, like Hex. You can often use it. Oh gosh, that was nasty. You can surprise them with it and get a couple kills. It's a really nice ice path. I got orchided there, I think. Yeah, we take a Rax there, basically from that one little play I did from them having, you know, a couple of guys sitting behind the tower. And I don't know if I knew they were there, but it's like people will often do it, and it's stupid. If you see a whole team pushing this top tower, it's such a common mistake I see people do in Dota, is they go and sit a couple of heroes like at what they think is a safe position back here, and they get killed. And there's no reason to be there. There is zero reason to come and sit here whatsoever if you're not going to actually defend that tower. If you've only got 2 heroes that are there to defend, you either don't defend the tower and leave, or you die. So there's no point. You can't fight 5 with your 2. Unless people are going to TP and you're going to fight on it, which I wouldn't recommend if you've got bad sort of positioning. Because you still have to TP in 1 by 1, and then you just get picked off. Oh, that was a nice little loop-de-loop, back off and come back in move. It's high tactical plays there. Back up, and I saw that Veno was TPing. Backed up in Visden again and killed him. Just free kills while they've got lots of heroes down. There's no one there who can really kill me. And then I think I just TP'd home. And they chased this Beastmaster for like 10 years from memory. Chased it from there to their T2. It's pretty funny. Carrying on the farming. It's my CS at 236. So like, yeah, I don't know. What's their safe lane farmer? They didn't really. It was farming safe. Can't even remember. Ricky was in our lane, so it was either Beastmaster. They would have had Storm mid, so kind of a weird safe lane. But where are we? Near with. I've got BKB as well. I've got over this Storm. I've got 4K. That's like, you know, it's pretty big. It's not quite a Hex, but it's a BKB. And it's not like my score is amazing compared to the Storm. let's see, 6 and 3, 10 and 6. Nah, it's just CS really, and they've even taken a similar amount of objectives. Rax gold is pretty nice though. The buff to that, the amount you get from killing Rax. So this is another play like the one I do top, where I just sort of make shit happen by myself. I run in here, I don't know that there's a sentry here obviously, and I get revealed, but as soon as I see him punch me here, I go, oh shit. They see me, and he pops ulti, so I hex the storm, so that he can't jump out. Pop silence. I don't know if I needed to BKB here. I BKB kind of early before global wears off. But I did. Whatever's worked out. Killed the storm. Killed the Veno. I guess that could have worked out poorly if I just got pulled, but I got the Hex off before he can do that. Hex is instant cast, pull isn't, so... another one of those plays. Use Shadow Blade to get a couple of kills, use Shadow Blade to get a couple of kills. Both of those plays I think were really important in this game. Sort of gives a bit of validity to Slash's old Shadow Blade build. Yeah, the first one got us top Rax, and the second one gets us whatever we get here. I think it's probably just mid T2. I don't think we push Rax here. Yeah, they've got too many heroes up. I'm telling them to back. A lot of people don't know when to back, so you look at who's up. They've got 4. The only guy they don't have up is Beastmaster, and this guy's running up the top of the hill. I am too, to be fair, but I realised that none of our team are here. A bounty hunter farming bottom, so we which is probably fine. We probably shouldn't be pushing high ground there anyway. So I just said to our team we should go Roche, but then it's not the best idea. If they're going to push that wave out, if they have any kind of vision there, they're going to come fight you, so you really need to set up a Roche by either first getting a pick or getting wards up to secure yourself Roshan. I haven't actually BKB'd there, that's just a visual bug. So instead of Roche, I just start taking these. I go back to sit at the top of the hill, I think, to buy, yeah. But also, if you sit here and farm, you can't see if they're coming for you here. If you sit at the top of the hill, you get vision as soon as they come up this hill. So I see the Veno, force out, so the storm doesn't jump me. D-Pro decides to be an idiot, I don't know. Doesn't have ulti up, we shouldn't be fighting here. We don't have global ward. Exorcism, but we kind of get engaged on, so I just pop BKB and start punching people. I don't quite kill the, not quite able to kill the storm, and I'm just getting outnumbered here, so works out pretty poorly. I try to force out but die. I should have just left there, but I got friends being idiot syndrome. What did I call it before? Friends fighting when we shouldn't, and then you committing to it because you feel like you have to. I should have just backed off. It's useful for me to do these as well. It's I learn about my own play as well as hopefully I'm able to teach you guys some stuff. It's really about this MMR. You can win so many games just by being able to farm better. Practicing your last hitting, go into some custom games, just practice your last hitting, and focus on lane control in the early game. And then in the mid game, you're just looking for free lanes to push out. Just push out, farm these camps, push out here, farm those, push out, rinse and repeat. Like, use your movements to farm stuff on the way, and always have TPs. I didn't really show you, but whenever I would TP to a lane, I'd either ferry out a TP or buy one from the side shop, or I'd buy one from the side shop before I TP'd, so I had 2. Like, having 2 or 3 TPs is fine. Probably not 3, but using the gold, like, TPs cost so little now. 75 gold to be able to move around the map to farm 3 lanes and push them out is really worth the investment. And also, if you're not just static farming the lane, if you're pushing the lane, it's kind of an obvious concept hopefully, but if you're pushing the lane, it increases the rate at which you farm those creeps. So if you push the lane out to farm them and then go back and farm jungle, it's going to be faster than just sort of stagnant farming the lane. Bounty Hunter is 45-minute Sange Nyasha. Did he pick that up after Butterfly? Surely not. Oh, this is important too. So I tell our team to get out here, because this is a bad fight. You see a lot of bad fights happen here, even in pro games. when they've got high ground advantage and it's on their side of the map, they're likely to have wards, which they do. They have sense here, they have scent here, they have an obs here. They've got really good vision of us, and they're on high ground, and we don't have any vision of them. Especially with the bounty hunter nerf, it makes it even worse with him not having AoE vision. So I just tell our team to back up, and if they want to come fight us here, they have to come fight under our high ground or in our vision, and we can just circle around if they don't come and take a more sort of favourable position to fight over here. So I tell our team to come bottom, and I find a guy that I think is a bit out of position. It's potentially a little bit aggressive by me, but by a little bit, probably a lot. But I mean, I got BKB global. I think I might have, did I see it? Oh yes, I assume I saw that Ricky was up there. I don't know. Either that or I'm just a ham cunt. But our team comes and backs me up. Our sick bounty hunter gets a kill. A killing spree. The other thing with Shadowblade and this Shadowblade Hex build is the kills you pick up gain you a lot of int. So if you focus on trying to get picks with your Shadowblade without being sort of stupidly aggressive, you can really start to chunk people pretty hard in the late game. I think it's quite a fun way to play Silencer as well. Eggs Refresh is pretty boring, and it's not that great on core Silencer, especially if you don't get points in Curse. It doesn't really, the Eggs upgrade doesn't really work. So I'm pretty sure it's based on the level of your, does it even show? It's based on the level of your Curse. Cool, but I mean this game's pretty much over now. I think we just clean up here. I don't know if we go back and take another Roche. Yeah we do. Fighting under high ground. I didn't want to walk up and die, someone get roared, so we just backed up. Deeper got picked because he's an idiot, but let's go farm their jungle, continue to acquire farm. I see an opportunity to here to kill a Storm. Storm goes on, oh god, this pan speed, why is this a thing? A bounty hunter, sick bounty hunter is going here, so I TP mid from top with traps. Come and hex them, pick up that kill, then going on our Witch Doctor. I probably could have globaled, but didn't. Saved it to there when I could start punching things. Get another couple of kills and we're good. It's GG. So yeah, hopefully that guys helped you a little bit. Let me know whether these were helpful or whether you think me replaying gameplay from your guys' level is more useful. Maybe I'll just stick to doing a mix. I think they both have their place, but alright. Thanks for listening. Cheers. Bye.